From Dr. Laura to Mike Malloy, Chicago's best variety of issues and personalities. News Talk 89 WLS.
Roe has bad hygiene.
No!
If you're just joining us, that
You son of a...
he just admitted it about 20 minutes ago. He said as soon as this underwear goes on, it is condemned by the health department.
No, by me.
Same difference.
Because I am ultra psychotic about cleanliness.
Let's talk to Bev first.
Wait, before we get to Bev, you and I got up in New York at like 5 o'clock in the morning, Chicago time, right? Or 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was. We showered there, theoretically. I don't know if you did. I know I did. No. I'm making a point here. Stop. I'm making a point.
But don't put that tape too far.
We got on an airplane. We flew here. We each were able to run home before we came into the office today. Now, I ran home, just threw my stuff, and then I came into the office. You went home and you changed.
Yes.
And you came into the office.
Yes.
And you just told me, because I sneaky tricked you, you did not shower.
No, I changed my clothes.
But how can you change into a new set of clothes when you haven't showered?
I had showered not more than, 4 or 5 hours previously.
Yeah, but that was 900 miles ago. You're on a dirty birdie airplane? I mean,
you know what? I turned the vent on myself full blast, and that kept me nice and cool. I did not have anything to eat, so nothing was breaking down in my system to go out the pores. So I'm very clean.
I don't believe it. Bev is on WLS. Hi, Bev.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, I just want to tell you that I love you guys.
We love you.
Thank you.
And the other thing is, Ro, you are just absolutely neurotic about things.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
And your wife must be a saint. But anyhow, about 3 years ago, I was in a predicament. I ran out of underwear. And my husband talked me into going in the buff. I guess going commando or whatever.
Commando, yeah. Or California.
By running out, you mean...
No, I meant like we were on a trip.
Yeah.
And you had used all your clean underwear.
I know this scenario because I can sometimes run out on the first day of the trip.
And so my husband says, just go without underwear. And I'm just like, what?
Oh, dear God.
Okay. And so you know what? Ever since that, I can't stand wearing underwear. But there are certain times, because I'm a woman, I have to wear underwear.
Don't get into that.
Like to the prom and stuff.
Yeah, sure. But
when you're using an escalator, because people have shoe video cameras.
What?
Yeah.
Escalator. I don't. Actually, I'm a kind of a mom that I have 3 boys and I don't wear dresses, so.
You're always wearing pants.
I'm pretty much always wearing pants.
But no underwear.
No underwear.
You know what? I'm putting you on report.
Are you? Who
Yes.
can you report me to?
I don't know.
Well,
but I'm reporting you to my conscience.
What's that?
I'm reporting you to my conscience.
If
you know what you need to do, Ro? Let your guard down and just try.
No. Oh, no.
Well, according to what Ro has told us, if you saw him naked from the waist down, he looked like Sasquatch running down the street.
You know what it is? Now this
he looked like Chewbacca running from the wall.
This is really, you know what? I exaggerate slightly. I don't know if you've noticed this on the program, but I have a tendency to either embellish or exaggerate. And I swore I was going to cut down on that, just like Jerry Springer was going to stop the fights on the show.
You claimed several months ago that you are.
I'm hairy.
I'm
very
the way
hairy
from your waist down.
I'm hairy, but I don't. But the thing is, my legs are very hairy. My legs are
like after a shower, you look down and it's just like a carpet down there.
It's like Coco the gorilla from about my mid thigh to my ankle.
What does that have to do with wearing underwear?
Excuse me, I'm getting to the point here.
You know what it does.
My point is that in the underwear area, I don't know if it's because I wear underwear, but I'm not quite as hairy there because I think you lose hair because of the the contact rub of the underwear. I don't know. Anyway, the point being here, and this is a very important point, that if you are wearing, let's say you wear, because you're a mom, you wear jeans a lot, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. When you wear a pair of jeans and you got no underwear on, how many hours are you wearing these pants for in a day?
Well, you know what? I'm not...
Answer the question, madam.
Probably all day long.
Now, do you then... I love this. I'm like a...
So I put them on tomorrow, the next day?
Yes.
Well, you know what? It depends on which pair of jeans. I have some jeans that are very loose-fitting and some jeans that aren't tight.
Okay, now, you know what? You've just discussed half
we
the
know
nation.
what happens now. The tight-fitting ones do not get repeated.
I'm sorry,
without a washing.
anything that she's wearing, if she's wearing without underwear, she cannot wear the second day. I don't care how
Depends on how
loose-fitting
much
they are.
contact the pants are
What
having.
do you mean contact? Do you sit down or do you stand up the whole day?
I pretty much stand up. I have very active boys.
Okay, there's your answer. All right, Bev.
You're
Thank you.
giving her a
Great day.
pass on this.
Huh?
You're giving her a... Excuse Bev, don't go anywhere quite yet. You're giving her a
Ro,
pass.
not everybody is unhygienic as you. And you have to go with that theory. Some people
What?
do not secrete the way you probably do.
It doesn't even matter about secretion. It's contact.
No.
That's a dirty place down
Ro,
there.
you know people that walk down the street and they're always sweating. You know, some people are sweaters, some people aren't. Some people are a little cleaner during the day.
Oh, my God.
Some people
And I'm
are...
a very clean person.
Yes. And some people aren't. Some people are dirty 2 minutes after they get out of the shower.
You know what? I'm never coming over to your house, Beth.
You know people that shower 2 minutes later, they should be back in the
You
shower.
may not make me potato salad. I will not eat your potato salad.
Remember in grade school, there was always
Actually, I don't
somebody...
make potato salad.
Bev, there was always somebody in grade school that had B.O.
Right.
They could be in the shower and they'd have B.O.
Right.
It just happens.
That's not what I'm talking about here. Do I have BO?
But you know what?
No.
Not everybody, you know what? At the end of the day, even if I did have underwear on, I wouldn't wear them again just because I don't know why, but they're not dirty.
Listen, you have some kind of freaky obsession now with being bundled. I don't know what it is.
I wipe.
Oh, you know what? No, we don't need that.
We took a cab from the hotel to the airport in New York today, and those are always fairly dirty.
Funky. Yes.
Got on an airplane, was on a flight for an hour and 41 minutes. Got in another cab and came home from the airport here.
Very funky.
Changed my clothes. You know what? I feel fresh still at this hour at 9 minutes to 6.
You know what? I am like awash in something.
All right, let's talk to Ruth.
Hello, Ruth.
Hey, I just want to tell you there is nothing more disgusting than growing up as a teenager in the 80s and looking at your mom on family trips wearing big moo-moos with no underwear on the bed.
To bed?
To bed. She does not.
Why would you wear a moo-moo to bed?
Oh, come on. She's like 60-some years old, so that's, common. But she does not wear underwear to bed.
Just a moo-moo, no underwear.
Like a moo-moo and no underwear.
Now, sleeping naked is fine. The ruling on that is fine. And maybe it's not to you, Ruth.
No, here's her point. Her point is this. I know what you're going for here. I've got the visual.
All right, we're going to have to take the controls here.
I have the visual. She walks in. She's on vacation. She walks into the other hotel room through that hotel room door. It's 2 rooms next to each other. And she walks in. She sees her mom lying there with no underwear on and wearing a muumuu and kind of falling out of the muumuu.
Because it's see-through. It's always a see-through.
And if you're wearing a muumuu, you know what? I mean, Gary, you should know this because, in your career you've known guys who wear muumuus. So, generally fat people wear muumuus. Is that what you're going for here?
She's overweight. She's not fat.
Okay. She's overweight. That's okay.
Oh, that's
let her do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Let her do that.
She's my mother.
That's fine. She's got a few extra pounds on her, so she's got to wear a muumuu. Because, thin people are not caught dead in a muumuu.
Right.
And so the fact is you got the muumuu thing going, and then I got the visual here, and you know what? I'm with you. It's disgusting.
This is bad because she lays down next to my dad in this bed, and my dad's wearing an old man's T-shirt and Grandpa Tony's to bed.
Grandpa Tony's?
Yeah, like Indian boxer, Fruit Loom boxer, not even boxer, but briefs. Fruit Loom briefs, those old man underwear.
Right, with garters for his socks?
Yeah. Grandpa Tony's, that's what we call them.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's a pleasant scene. Do you walk out on your parents often?
No.
And they're reading the paper with the glasses on, too, and they got the TV on, they're lying in the bed, sort of not digesting their meal as well as they should
with
be.
a big bowl of popcorn in the middle of them in the bed.
No, they always made me stay in the same room as them. They wouldn't even get me a adjoining room. I
would never do that.
That's sick.
No. All right. Ruth?
Yeah?
We're with you on it. That's why you should change your underwear 6 or 7 times a day.
I swear to God, I change it probably 10.
You know what? I can't go 12 hours without showering, and I have now gone. I'm now on my 13th hour, and you know what? I can't stand it.
It has to be day and night. You have to shower. You have to have clean underwear because you don't. I mean, what happens if you get in an accident? You have to have.
You know what? I really don't give a crap about if I get in an accident because if I get in an accident, I got bigger problems than my underwear. That's the one thing I never understood. If you get in an accident, the hospital. You know what?
That theory really doesn't hold any water because sometimes when you're going into the accident, you're going to mess clean underwear.
Right, exactly.
So net
You know
result
what?
is the same.
I'm more concerned about the gigantic gaping wound in my chest that's bleeding blood as opposed to whatever's in my underwear. I got bigger fish to fry there. Thanks very much, Ruth.
No problem. Bye.
Maybe some showers tomorrow. Ro will take at least 2. Kim?
I have a question about boxers, though, because they're not as tight, so they might not be rubbing anywhere.
That's right.
Well, boxers, I have a rule about boxers. Boxers I could actually break the seal on, and if I take them off within the first half hour, I can put them back on.
Okay.
But after the first half hour, forget about it.
We still have lots of problems out there with traffic lights out in Barrington. We have delays on northbound Route 59 from Northwest Highway to Cuba Road.
News Talk 89 WLS.
Ro is, I'll let him tell you. I think it's something that he should share with you again. He revealed about 35 minutes ago that hygienically he's a bar of soap shy of where he should be.
No, I am
Terry wants to talk about this before the
not.
news.
I swear to God.
Terry, you're on WLS.
If you survive this news break, Yes, Terry.
Hi, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Listen, I kind of share Rose. I'm kind of in Rose's corner on this. However, I'm not quite that obsessive-compulsive. But since Monday through Friday, you get up early, you jump in the shower, and you come out and you put your clean underwear on. No big deal. The problem is on the weekends. Let's say it's Saturday morning, and
This is a good point.
you don't want to jump right in the shower because you're going to leisurely drink your coffee, read your paper.
Right.
And maybe work out in the backyard.
Well,
So why waste the shower?
Well, maybe,
if you're
but-
going out that night. But here's,
You know what?
Go ahead, let her finish.
Well, okay. What I do, I read a cartoon with my kids or something, and then, an hour or two later, and it doesn't necessarily have to be after, heavy workout, but whatever. A little time has passed. You're still moderately fresh. You still have clean undies on, but now it's 9:30. You're going to hop in the shower and start your day. You come out. There's no way you can put those same underwear on again.
No.
So,
Well,
I
hey,
agree.
no, well, here's why you can't. I mean, even a reasonable person, let alone me, would agree that those are dirty because you have not showered prior to putting those on.
exactly.
So that you've got the 12+ hour funk going.
You may have showered just before you went to bed the night before. Done nothing.
You may have,
et cetera,
but even at that point, I'm sorry, at night you get filmy.
Again, exactly.
The whole body becomes filmy at night, and there's nothing you can do about
Well,
that.
let's say you didn't have any underwear on all night.
Mm-hmm.
You get up, you put on a fresh pair. Half hour later, you get in the shower.
You know what? I don't wear. I sleep naked.
What's the rule on that? Half-hour usage.
No, no.
Half hour. I'm sorry, you break the seal. You break the seal.
Shower the night before.
Yeah.
Here are the details.
Okay.
Shower the night before.
Yeah.
Wears no underwear overnight. Gets up. Puts on a pair of underwear for a half hour. Then gets back in the shower. Can those underwear be put back on?
No, absolutely not.
No, but here's a trick.
Because you're filmy overnight, period.
No, they weren't. She didn't have any on overnight.
It doesn't matter. No, your body becomes filmy.
I would think that some people would think it would be appropriate to put them back on, but I can't do that.
No,
Now, weekends,
absolutely not.
That's a good point because some people, if you have no commitments, will not shower from Friday morning till Monday morning.
Oh, no.
If you go around on Sunday, midday, and if you see people in jogging suits or sweatpants, you know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's try this. Let's say...
I'll tell you what is kind of fun, though, is like on a Sunday, if I have showered, and like I said, I generally try to shower twice a day because I love the shower. It's my second favorite place to be, behind bed.
Right, George Michael.
In a coma. And I will then... Let's say I haven't showered since Saturday morning. I wake up Sunday morning. Sometimes I go down and I'm doing this leisurely thing. I got sweatpants on. I'm going through the paper. And then if I get to like noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I have built up now 36 hours of film at this point, or 30 hours.
So with your hair condition, that has to be pretty bad. So you're right. You should just soak for an hour.
You know what? So when you clean yourself at that point, that is like a super clean. That is like when your car gets really dirty and you take it in and then it comes out like a new car.
You should boil.
I'm like reborn.
You should boil yourself.
I
at
do.
That point.
I pretty much almost do. All right. Thank you very much.
Let me make one quick point before I hang up. There have been, on occasion, when I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel, maybe I only have one or two clean pair left because I haven't done the laundry. If I'm fresh in the morning, and I'm convinced of that. Maybe I had an early shower, and then an hour goes by, and for whatever reason, I'm going to freshen up again. I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but I have turned them inside out.
Oh, my God.
Somebody said that during a break that works here, and we all laughed, and here you are as an example.
No, you may not turn...
Inside out? That's a joke, isn't it? That's...
The concept of turn your underwear inside out is...
You have to know in your head and in your heart that they're clean.
No, you're forbidden.
It to feed your...
No, here's what
you're
you do.
forbidden. Because you know why you can't do that? Because the inside, which has already been pre-filmed for whatever reason, or tainted...
That's not against your skin anymore.
Yeah, but it is now touching your outside. It's getting closer to the outside, which is really what your fear is somehow offending the outside world.
You know what you do in that case?
Some thick jeans, and they're going right in the washing
I'm
machine
sorry,
anyway.
no, I'm
Terry,
sorry.
the ruling on that is you don't turn them inside out. You get paper towels and Scotch tape those to your body.
Oh, that would work.
Yeah.
Thank you very
that's
much.
Clean. Those paper towels
we've got
are
to
clean.
run now. Jim's got the news.
You need Quack Cream. News when you need it. News Talk 89.
You think this talk is bad? How about those storms that moved through the area earlier?
Pretty strong thunderstorms that had developed across north central Illinois and northeast Illinois here this afternoon, and have moved up over the Chicago area. And main threat with these storms has been heavy rain. They've been very good rain producers. We've had as much as 3 inches of rain in a 45-minute time down in the southern suburbs down near Matson, and as much as 1 to 2 inches across some of the other areas.
That's forecaster Mark
These storms will move
Ratzer.
across the area over the next 2 hours or so through about 5 or 6 o'clock, and then we'll just have some more general lighter rain and some thunderstorms on and off here later tonight.
Excuse me, Mark. He's with the National Weather Service.
It's like you tried to stop him, but he just kept going.
He just kept going. He's a nice guy, though, and just wants to tell us. They were hit by lightning. Hit the National Weather Service Center, knocked out some of their radar and computers, but they were able to have backups take over, and so we're okay. Incidentally, we could have some more storms tonight, and the rain could continue in through Saturday, but the severe storms seem to have left. Now, how about 20-year-old Cubs rookie pitcher Kerry Wood tied the major league record today with 20 strikeouts against the Astros. Wood also pitched a one-hitter as the Cubs won 2-0 at Wrigley Field.
That's just the greatest thrill that anyone could ever be associated with. Roger is a great pitcher, and he's definitely established himself. And I'm still not hadn't settled in a little bit. I don't know.
Illinois State Police Lieutenant Colonel Robert Johnson is on loan to Cicero tonight. Town president there, Betty Lauren Maltese, announced that Johnson was appointed interim police chief. The appointment of Johnson was part of an agreement reached between her and the state police director, Terry Gaynor. The police will be loaned to the depleted Cicero police force. They're going to get about 16 patrol officers. More fallout from Congressman Dan Burton and his release of a selected bunch of tapes of Webb Hubbell's conversations from prison.
Chairman Burton did the right thing. He met with me last night and told me that he had yesterday morning requested the resignation of the staff member who'd made a mistake, and it was clearly a mistake.
It was clearly a violation of privacy of Mr. and Mrs. Hubbell for the tapes to be released. And I think virtually everyone in America now recognizes it was wrong to release selected portions of the tape.
And Burton has apologized. Newt Gingrich, though, calls Burton a courageous man.
Wait, how come Clinton gets to comment on this ongoing investigation, but he won't comment on any other ongoing investigation? Because this one falls in his favor?
This wasn't in court. This is from Congress. I don't know what his standards are in that. But he's jumping on...
It's an ongoing investigation that he generally does not comment on.
Well, he did on this one. Incidentally, apparently, today also the president said that he's not sure whether or not he's going to appeal the judge's decision on executive privilege, but rebuffed attempts by reporters to characterize what he's doing as the same thing Nixon tried to do with the Watergate tapes. He says specifics of this case are quite different. And the president's personal secretary, Betty Curry, went before the grand jury again today. Take your chances at the old ball game. Seen people hit by foul balls at Comiskey Park or Wrigley Field and wonder what happens. Well, a woman sued when she was hit in the face and had some operations. She sued for nearly $600,000, the White Sox, but today a judge ruled that the netting behind home plate is fine, wide enough to protect fans, and that she just put herself in jeopardy. She was hit in the face by a foul ball and underwent 5 operations. That happened back in 1991. Well, speaking of underwear, which unfortunately we have been, whose underwear is blowing in the wind? This is the story that started this whole conversation about underwear as West Suburban Geneva is laying down the law. Steve Scott reports.
It was getting to be a problem in Geneva. Townspeople airing not their dirty laundry, but the clean stuff. drying it on fences, porch railings, even bushes and shrubs. Alderman Ray Polak says that on windy days, you'll find laundry blowing all over town.
Sheets and underwear and shirts, everything that your typical household would have. Instead of using a dryer, they were putting it all outside.
So now violators could get a $25 fine. By the way, clotheslines are still okay in Geneva as long as they're in the backyard. Steve Scott, News Talk 89, WLS.
Other sports news, White Sox at Seattle tonight, and of course the Bulls resume the playoffs against Charlotte here tonight. Traffic and weather next, WLS News time, 11 minutes after 6.